What you're about to hear may be surprising. For those who are not familiar with these ideas, they may seem somewhat incredible and may come across like science fiction. What we are offering is a very brief summary of what was transmitted by members of an ashram existing on higher planes of consciousness. An ashram is a group entity composed of elder brothers of humanity who are part of a great network of disciples working under the auspices of the Christ, the Master of all Masters. The ashram from which these particular writings emerge is one of 7. It is energized by a particular ray energy, one of the 7 cosmic energies, that is charged with opening the way for the return of the Christ among humanity. The Christ is a supreme presence, a spiritual light, and a force of love that is stronger than any other, short of divinity itself. From the point of view of the evolution of consciousness, Christ is the spiritual teacher of humanity. He has been known in all the major cultures and religions by different names in different historical periods. The Christ, the Imam Mahdi, Bodhisattva, Maitreya, Rama, Sri Krishna. After a long period of time, the persistent and invocative cry of humanity for the light of truth has created the necessary conditions for the visible return to earth of the Christ, along with those great beings who accompany him as pledged disciples. The purpose of this momentous planetary event is to create a bridge of consciousness and energy that links these beings of higher consciousness to humanity, in order to create conditions that will bring about a transformation of planetary life. Planetary life as we know it is far more than what we see visibly. It comprises the Lord of the world, known as Sanat Kumara, the spiritual hierarchy, those who have transcended the earthly plane, the Devic kingdom, the human kingdom, and the animal, vegetable, and mineral kingdoms. The consciousness of all these beings together forms our planetary consciousness, whether we are conscious of it or not. The messages received from the inner ashram tell us that our Earth, esoterically known as the planet of pain and suffering, is in the process of being transformed into a planet of joy and love. This is only possible now as new spatial energies pour vibrantly into our world at the start of the Aquarian Age, awakening the consciousness of humanity. As we undergo this process, it is important to understand that the indwelling souls of each kingdom of nature are united in the one universal spirit. In this understanding lies the profound reality of oneness that ever exists among all beings. The physical matter of forms may change, and the indwelling consciousness may evolve over time, but the immutable spirit underlying all forms in the past, present, and future is and always will remain one. Speaking in terms of energy, our planetary life and its unique kingdoms are going through a process of refinement that is powered by laws intrinsic to Earth's evolution. We, as humans, are part of the planetary matter and energy, and so we too are going through a transmutational process, leading to greater light and, as a result, to the lessening of pain and suffering at all levels of planetary life. This period of upheaval is preparing us to take a major step into a new era. The cause of this upheaval is that the Lord of the world, the planetary Logos, is undergoing an initiatory process leading to a refinement of energies and the gradual elimination of the grossest plane of matter on our Earth. This refining process will culminate in the transformation of all the kingdoms of life on Earth. We are told that this will come about through a passage from dense physical matter into etheric physical matter. This finer matter is possibly an aspect of life that modern physics now defines as dark. 95% of the energy and matter on Earth that is still invisible and impenetrable to modern science. We are told that ultimately these evolutionary processes of transmutation and transformation will eventuate in the Earth and all its inhabitants entering a higher plane of consciousness. As the kingdoms of life evolve into a state of awareness aligned with the purposes of the Lord of the world, we can expect peace, harmony, and the well-being of all lives on our planet. As that occurs, Earth will fulfill its destiny and become a sacred planet.